Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is a wonderful day to be a Philadelphia. Oh my goodness, we got the Flyers playing, we got the Phillies playing, and more importantly, we got the Sixers playing. South Philly is going to be jumping today. Welcome to another episode of East Sleep Sixers. I am BG. I got my co-host, Sixers fan for life, Jose in the building, Jenny from the block, and the real B-ball Paulie is in the building. What's up, y'all?
Ah,
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up, man? I'm excited, man. I looked at the schedule. I said, man, it is gonna be popping in South Philly tonight, man. Everybody play. If the Eagles had practice tonight, it'd be a complete weekend. But we got the Pacers today. The Pacers on a slump. I'm looking at their last 5 games, all losses.
mm,
Uh, they got Malcolm Brogdon out, Jalen Smith is out, and Batista is day to day. We have George Niang listed as
ah,
out, but more surprisingly, the starting lineups are out, Jose.
Let me hear it.
Tyrese Maxey,
Okay.
Joel Embiid, James Harden,
Mm-hmm.
Tobias Harris. And although he is allowed to play tonight, Matisse Thybulle is not in the starting lineup. Danny Green is still starting.
yes.
Was last game enough for Danny to become a starter on his team? I'm happy I got my bold prediction right, but I don't know about starting him. Can't hear you,
Yeah, I'm
Jen.
not.
No.
If you can hear us, you got to go into settings and set the mic to your earphones.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Pacers, Paulie?
We won last time against the Pacers. I think we might win again.
I don't
Mm.
think I know. We better
Oh
win.
yeah, we know.
What you think, Jose? Tough opponent, tough
Um,
end of season, or we should walk through
I mean, what's the worst that could happen, man? I said it before. We can't lose the spot. We got that X next to our team name. So
them. Agreed, but you know what I want? Now that we got the X, I got my newest next goal is 50. Like we gotta get this 50th win, man. We gotta get this
I mean,
50th win.
50 wins. It sound good. I mean, because that's like you made it to the playoffs convincing. Everybody wants them 50 wins. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just slid in by the skin of your teeth. So, I'll take the 50 wins, but I feel like we could cruise out of there. But I don't feel like we have to try hard.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't have to try hard. Definitely should not have to try hard. I'll mention it later in our over unders, but the spread that they gave us
You
is
ready, bet?
crazy. So everybody expects us to beat them too. So hopefully
All
we
right,
don't
I'm
we
dipping
don't
out the
do like the
house, so
Pacers.
I'm gonna be moving. Wow, you're gonna see
You
me
good.
moving
If I
around, right?
ask you a specific question, I'll make sure to say your name. Well,
All
before you
right.
start moving fast, what's your keys to the night? Well, today. I can't even say the night.
My keys for today is basic. I'm gonna say defense for every game.
Yeah.
You gotta stop them because we got a history this year of allowing these teams that really ain't supposed to be under the same breath as us to stay in games. So in order for that to happen, gotta play some defense.
What about you, Paulie?
Defense. Yeah. Yeah, defense too. Because if we want to win, we need a defense. Because like if we don't have any defense, we're gonna lead. We're gonna lead. We're gonna
Like, do you
lead
really
by
want these games to be tight, man? Like these
yeah,
like
yeah.
Mike.
oh shit.
Before I get into my keys of the game, don't say. What do you mean we can't beat Toronto? Like, do you real like truly like you truly believe that we can't beat Toronto? Will it be a difficult series? Yes. Are they a tough matchup athleticism wise for our team who lacks a little bit of athleticism at some positions? Yes. But to say we can't beat Toronto, come on, man. Like like come on, man. You can't really believe that we
Huh?
can't beat them
Where's that picture going? Is that staying
in a
there?
series to four. So I disagree with you on that, Mike. I do feel as though it'll be a tough game, but I don't think it's a can't. Like, oh, we're going to lose in 4. Like, come on, man. My keys to the game is
Yeah,
the
go.
same as Jose's, man. The defensive end, we got to show up, man. We gave up
I'm in the middle.
122 points to this team last time we played them, and I'm not happy. I wasn't happy with that. That team shouldn't score 122, and they definitely shouldn't score 122 without Malcolm Brogdon and Jalen Smith. So hopefully the defensive end can pick up. I understand that when you play a team that's not as good as you can tend to play down to the competition. Hopefully they don't do that tonight. Hopefully, I keep saying tonight. Hopefully they don't do that today, and hopefully they can pull it together and get a convincing win. Let these subs get in the game. I love to see some of our bench players get some major burn. Speaking of bench players, before I go back to you, Jose, but speaking of bench players, congratulations to the Delaware Blue Coats last night. Beat Detroit's G League team to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals in the G League. I watched that whole game, and I'm not gonna lie. As I was watching that game, I was like, "Yo, some of these players should be playing for the Sixers. Some of these players should be playing for the Sixers." When I look at the Donut Brothers, and then I look at what I saw Charlie Brown do last night, what I looked and saw Miles Powell do last night, albeit a G League, I understand it's different.
I'm
But
about
those
to say
dudes,
that, bro. Come on, man. They had the opportunity, bro.
trust me, I understand. I understand. I'm not just giving them, hey, they should be playing, but their effort is there. Like those kids can play. Those kids can play. And now I understand. I always used to question, I'm like, man, Charlie Brown got a weird looking shot. But watching him last night, I'm like, yo, I get why he's in consideration to be in the NBA now. Like I can see it. He does have that type of motor that he can go, yo. He can go. So congratulations to the Delaware Blue Coats. Eastern Conference Finals. They play Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals tomorrow. I think. I forget. But yeah, if you're a Sixers fan, root for them because that's our affiliate. So going into these last 2 games, I really think we have to figure out what the 8-9 is going to be, because right now with Matisse Thybulle maybe not being able to play. If we play Toronto, Matisse can't play unless he went and started. Maybe that's why he's not playing tonight, or that's why he's not in the starting lineup. Maybe he got vaccinated. Maybe he got his first shot. Who knows? But I think we got to figure out who the 8's going to be, who the 9's
I
going
would
to
love
be in
for
that
him to
first
go
round.
get that shot so he can hit Toronto with a "how you like me now" type stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he has to be fully, unless he gets Johnson & Johnson. But if he gets, this isn't a political podcast. We're not pushing the shot, but I'm talking about it now. If he gets Moderna or Pfizer, you're not fully vaccinated until after the second shot.
Yeah.
And not even directly after the second shot. It's days after before they consider you fully vaccinated. So I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for Matisse if he doesn't get vaccinated. So I'm definitely worried about that. Although he is a donut brother, man, the defense he brings isn't matched by anybody on our roster.
For sure.
By nobody. Paulie, I asked the question a couple weeks ago. Do you think we got the best starting 4 in NBA?
Or Tyrese Maxey. Wait, can I have like any order?
No, so what I'm saying is we have Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Tobias Harris. Is there a 4 in the NBA that could be more lethal than them? Because we think they're really good, but the problem is after that everybody's such a downward spiral. Is like those 4 don't really cancel it out.
I have a question. Can it be like this? Never mind. I can't answer. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we do. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the heck that was about? Sorry.
I think Brooklyn has the better shot or the best.
You think Brooklyn? I disagree. Who's they 4? Name 4 players on Brooklyn that's better than our 4.
Durant,
Kyrie, and then who else?
Patty Mills. is better
Oh,
than Bible. And then, oh crap! Oh, wait, never mind. That's 3. That's 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
is this
Just
a
making sure
Sixers
you understood. You
podcast? What happened?
Jen, so I asked everybody for their keys when you cut out. We'll double back to you. What's your keys to tonight?
Okay, so you guys might have to like help me, not fall off a cliff because after that last game versus the Raptors, I was feeling really, really, really uncomfortable about our chances going into the playoffs. But tonight, I mean, really, we're like a 14-point favorite, so I really don't understand how we could pass. I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna put that back in my mouth.
Don't say that. You know when you say stuff like that.
Just play as a team, Just play as a team. No ISO ball. Don't take them lightly. Same old things. Don't fall into a trap.
Did you hear when I announced that Danny Green is in the starting lineup, even though
I
Tobias is?
did hear that.
What do you think
That's when I
about
was making a joke that you guys couldn't hear. I was like, are they going to give him a ring tonight? Because if they're going to give him a ring, he'll be great. He'll be superstar, no donuts.
So
I don't know. Do you know why? Because it
they,
said on the injury report that he was day to day, and I didn't really understand
yeah,
what that was about.
I don't see anything right now. Injury report for me is only showing George Niang is out. Let me check the whole thing for injury report. But yeah, it's not saying anything about Matisse. So while you were gone, I said, could it be that he started his vaccination? Maybe. That's
Maybe.
what
I
that
certainly
that
hope
could be the
so.
case. Yeah, because if we play Toronto, we'll be missing him for quite some time in that series.
yeah.
Albeit we'll have home court advantage, but we will be missing him for those games up there. So that would definitely we would miss him. Yeah, he's not listed on the injury report at all right now. Only person on it
Okay, so
is listed as out
Yeah.
is Niang.
do you think he's playing and just coming off the bench, or do you
Yeah,
think that
I mean
Yeah.
it has to, they would have listed him as day to day or
right,
out for the
right?
final injury report. If not, so maybe Doc liked what he saw from Danny last game. And like I said, I usually am not a Danny lover, but Danny hasn't been in the starting lineup since we got James Harden. And again,
True.
think about all the wide open shots that Matisse gets because of James Harden. And Doc is
And have
probably
you
looking
guys?
at it as I'd rather have a better 3-point shooter out there with James who's going to get open shots. Albeit Danny sometimes can go crazy and shoot air balls, but he's a better shooter than Matisse. So
Right.
I think that might be the way to go for the playoffs.
I'm guessing since Niang's out, he's got Matisse coming off the bench.
That makes sense. Mike, we don't always agree. You know we don't always agree, but Mike says if it looks like we're gonna play Toronto, you rather starting Danny now because he's gonna have to start in that series. So you'd rather do it now than hey, go start in the playoffs. So I think
Yeah.
that's the thought process. That's a good observation, Mike. I don't agree with you half the time, but I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree
So
with you on that one.
I have a question that doesn't really have anything to do with this game, but since we're only this game and next game and then it's playoff time, do you know if Jaw's back for Memphis? Because really, really important game with the Celtics and the Grizzlies tonight.
Grizzly, give me 2 seconds. I have the whole league's injury report up right now. Go down to M. Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant out. May return to the lineup Saturday. So today.
Today? Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
it says may return to the lineup Saturday.
All right. Well, they have a game in hand, right? So this is their very last game tonight, the Celtics. So if they lose and we win the 2 that we're playing this weekend, we move to
win
the
a
3
division.
spot.
We win a division.
And we don't have to play Toronto in the first round, which I think is going to be an exhausting long slog.
Yes. Hopefully that happens.
I'm glad
not
you
gonna
agree
lie.
with me, Paulie.
Although Mike said we can't beat Toronto, I would be lying if I didn't say I'd rather play Chicago.
I would so much rather play
Yes.
Chicago.
I would
We
rather.
might have a
play
chance of beating them in like 5 or,
Ye-
you know, I feel like with Toronto, if we're going to win, it's probably going to go to a 7 game.
I say 6. I say we beat them 4-2. I do agree that Toronto is good, but at the end of the day, we have the best player on the court.
I
Point
think
We
blank
do.
period. I feel like Joel Embiid wins us 2 games by himself. And if we could just
And-
get other people
left
to
that
come
trunk
along for
open.
the other 2 wins, I think we good.
I
think
was even thinking that maybe Joel could sit these 2 games just because, you know, then he'd lock up that scoring title, no doubt, because LeBron isn't playing anymore.
Not if Giannis had like a 60-point game for this game.
Yeah,
Let's not forget Giannis is close. He's not that far off that he couldn't catch Embiid. Embiid's not secured yet. He got LeBron beat, but he's not secured yet because you know Giannis couldn't have one of those 70-point games.
Yeah, you make a good point. I didn't even think of that. I'm sorry, Paul. You were going to say something, buddy.
I think we might win Toronto if we play Toronto 3-4.
For now.
Do you think we'll beat them when? Say it again.
Yeah, I think if we play Toronto, I think we're gonna beat them 3-4.
So you think it's going to go 7 as well?
Yeah.
I don't. I say 6. Easy. Well,
Here's
time.
the thing. Here's the
Go ahead.
before you go into that time, the difference is going to be James Harden, right? Are we going to get 3 for 12 James Harden? Or are we going to get the James Harden that makes his shots?
That's the key, man.
And are we going to be getting 8 points Tobias Harris? Or are we going to get 20 points Tobias Harris? I mean, it really depends. That game shook me a little.
I wonder if other fan bases have like these worries, like you don't know what player you gonna get. Like, you know,
Well, last time we played them, Tobias played very well, so we'll see.
last time we played.
Last time we played Toronto?
No, last time we played Indiana.
Oh no,
That's what
Jen's talking about when it comes playoff time. Which James Harden we gonna see? Which Tobias we gonna see?
Oh well, I mean, history says Tobias plays good in the playoffs, so we
Tobias
shall see.
is a playoff player. He is a playoff. He turned up in the
History
playoffs.
says he plays good in the playoffs. He hasn't disappointed.
Well,
All right.
He played good in first halves of the playoffs. But
I mean, but other players got to step up too. If he's putting up enough points, I hate it when he plays first half games. I hate it. You know that. I'm always calling him out on that. But if he's giving his portion in the first half, it's better than giving no portion.
Yeah, agreed. Well, it's that time of the show where we go into.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
So again, like I just was talking about, he don't have it wrapped up yet, so I need him to at least get his average. Embiid, 30.5 points again. He let us down by a half a point last game, y'all. We all took the over. He scored exactly 30. So 30.5 tonight for Embiid. Jose, go first.
I gotta go over. It's not like how many times did he disappoint us? Like how many times have we lost when we picked Embiid's number? Not many. So I'm gonna go over. I can't go under.
Paulie?
Over.
Jen?
It's tough because I don't want the man to play 4 quarters. But at the same time, I do want him to get that scoring title because he deserves it. So I'm going to go over. Although, you know what? I said that last game, and I kind of wish I had stuck to my guns and not, like, gone with my heart. But I'm going to go with my heart anyway.
All right. I'm going to take the over as well. I think he gets it early, though, Jen. I think you get your wish of him not playing 4 quarters. I can see him having, like, a 22-point half. And then maybe like 10 points in the third, and then we'll be done with him. Assist leader James Harden. I mean, obviously he don't like to shoot, so I guess I'll make his over under assists. James Harden, 12 and a half assists today.
Oh, it's over.
Over 12 and a half assists, Paulie?
Yes, I'm saying maybe 20 or 15.
20? Yeah.
Ooh.
Paulie is Mr. Bold prediction. He said 54 Embiid last game, 20 assists for Harden.
Do you know how many assists Harden had last game?
a great game. He had 15, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He had a big assist game, but the points was irrelevant.
I'm gonna go ahead and say under this game because I have a funny feeling he's gonna shoot tonight. So he'll almost make that, but he will not make it.
I'm gonna
Jen?
say over. I'm gonna say over.
I'm
But I
gonna
don't think
go.
that means he's
Oh,
not
go
going
ahead.
to shoot. I don't think that means he's not going to shoot because, I think he's still going to shoot. I don't know if he's
Right.
going to make it or not.
I'm gonna go with the over. Like I said, I'm a believer that Danny Green being put in the starting lineup ahead of Matisse Thybulle. I don't even feel comfortable saying this, but it makes us better simply because James creates so many 3-point opportunities, and Danny will make them more consistently than Matisse does. So it's weird that I'm giving all these props to Danny Green, but I did like what I saw last game, except for the fact that we lost. But I liked that those open shots were going to Danny instead of Matisse, and they were falling. That's why I went with my bold prediction of 6 3-pointers made for Danny Green, and he hit 6 3-pointers. If he gets the looks and they're open, I do believe in Danny. I mean, he is a Tar Heel. So, last but not least, I think this number is absurd, and I hope that it can happen. But damn, that's a big line.
That is a big
14 and
line.
a half. They gave us 14 and a half points. So.
Mhm.
Do the Sixers win by 14 and a half? I'm going to go out on a limb and say under. I just think that number is crazy. I'm a betting man, and I know that is a scary number to bet with. 14 and a
Over.
half points? That's crazy.
I'm gonna say over because the last time they played the Pacers, there was like 11 points, and we said it was 11.5 points. So I'm gonna say over.
Okay. Jen? I look, I
I'm
saved the
going
last two.
under.
I saved the last two for Jen and Jose just as a heads up. You guys are tied for first place.
Oh, boy. I'm
Jose, Jose, she's on your heels. No, she's not even on your heels. She's standing next to you in first place.
I'm going under. I think that's ridiculous. But if we beat them by that much, hooray.
I'll be happy.
I'm just glad I got some company at the top. I started to talk to myself. I started to think I was crazy. So I got company I could talk with. Now we can talk basketball. So
That's right. Let's talk some basketball, Jose.
I'm going under on this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's just a huge number. 14 and a half is a huge number. So that's it for the over-unders. Again, Jen and Jose are comfortably in first place. I'm 4 games behind y'all, but I don't think I can catch y'all unless y'all have a bomb out game and I go crazy. So it's gonna come down to y'all two for the regular season championship. But don't forget we got the playoffs too. Don't forget we got the playoffs too. We're not gonna talk about that other guy that does over-unders. I think we can leave him out of it. I think Paulie has more wins in 3 shows than Carl has in the season. So we're not going to talk about Carl's record. Just know he's still in the basement.
Wait, what place am I in? Like,
You're only behind all of us, Paulie, because we've been doing it since January.
yeah,
So you didn't do all the over-unders that we did.
yeah.
But the playoffs, everybody will reset and we'll get your over-under. So you'll have a chance to win the playoff over-under tournament. So with that being said, let me get one last thought about tonight's game from each of you. I'll start with Jen.
Are we going bold prediction?
Give us your bold predictions then. How about that?
Bold prediction. All right. I'm going to say Shake Milton has 5 threes.
Shake with 5.
Alright, I'm gonna do Tyrese Maxey has 35 points.
Ooh, that's bold.
I can see it. I'm going to go James Harden with 37 points.
Has he even had 30 points as a Sixer yet?
I think one game. I think he has
Yeah.
one 30-point game.
The game versus Milwaukee that I was at, he had like a
Oh,
30-point game.
Yeah. Jose?
Y'all took all the good ones, man. Y'all ain't leaving with nothing.
Nah. Nobody said anything about Tobias
So-
or Joel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bang bang yang gang.
Bang Bang
He's
Yang
not
game is out.
playing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not playing. I didn't hear that. All right, so Toby. 25 points from Toby.
I hope so. Man
That would
needs a
be
redemption game after
that
that
would definitely be
ridiculous
huge.
8 points.
Take some of the load off of Maxey and Hart and Embiid for sure. That would be huge. Cork score. Ant said Cork scores 15.
Cork. Can we please not play Cork?
No, Cork's gonna play. If Niang's not playing, Cork's got to play. Well, B-ball Paul. Somebody should have did a bold prediction for B-ball Paul because he's
Yeah.
probably gonna get Niang's minutes.
I was gonna say
that'd be
that. I was gonna
interesting.
say 12 points from B-ball Paul, but then I went to Toby.
I'll give a bonus one. I could see B-ball Paul having a sneaky double, a 10 and 11 game.
Wow, that is bold. You were bold,
Hey,
sir.
Paulie, if B-ball Paul has a double today, we might have to change your name. He might have to steal his name back to the real, but he might be the new real B-ball Paul again. Well, look,
That's
everybody.
great.
We're gonna get into this game. Look at the top right hand corner of your screen. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Snapchat. Please follow us. Send us subscribe. Send a comment. Send a like. Anything. And we definitely go off of word of mouth advertisement. So Jose, tell them what they need to do.
Hey, what's my favorite thing to say at the end of the show? Don't forget to what?
Stop showing me.
Come on.
Stop showing me.
Tell a friend.
All right, she said it.
I didn't
En
understand what she
español.
said. Could you say it for me
She
in a different
said,
language?
she said, no te olvides decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo. Yeah, Maddie Green. Best podcast ever.
All right, we'll see y'all post game, man. Let's go Sixers.
Let's go Sixers.